Deja Kelly making some history as they start off with the rock, eclipsing that 1,800-point mark, and right now in 10th spot in scoring in the program, one of 11 players to do so. Carolina in their white uniforms, worn it 2 times. They're circa 1994 jerseys.
Let's go, throwbacks.
Throwbacks on display as a short shot clock tried to go inside to Ustby, still 4 seconds left. Lexi Donarski tries to heave it. Great defense to start by Duke.
Yeah, this is what you get. When you face Duke, it is ball pressure for 40 minutes. And North Carolina knows this, and a good start for them has got to be key. They talked about it. You know, the first couple possessions, of course, against Virginia Tech, you saw them stumble out of the 8th. So getting that first 5 minutes locked down, get some good ball movement, definitely key.
Here's your Duke starting 5 at the bottom of your screen. Diana Mayer has been huge for them down the stretch. The transfer from Boston College in her sophomore season and has really taken the reins. Deja Kelly out front, finds Alyssa Ustby, double teamed.
They also have to get stops defensively to get that offense kick-started. It's the stop and the pass ahead as Richardson tries to get them on the board. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Inside, and the foul.
You can kick out if you're getting double teamed, but for North Carolina, it starts with stops. Right? In addition to defense is their transition game. We all know how much Carolina loves to run.
Anya Poole knocks down the 2 free throws, already matching what she had against Boston College. Not a great shooting night for North Carolina as they took the loss to Boston College and the Eagles on their senior day.
Yeah, that was rough. The big guard, the big 3 shot 5 of 31. Their starting guards, 5 of 37 that game. So I know they're looking forward to getting a better start here in this one. Stutter step.
Diana Mayer tied up top, a lot of length that she had to go against shooting amongst the trees. And it goes back to the Tar Heels.
Yeah, Ustby down there, terrific defender along with Poole at 6'2". Diana Mayer splitting the defense. Great help side. See how Ustby shifts her feet. She's so good and smart at getting to the right positions and not fouling.
The 6'1" senior out of Rochester, Minnesota. As Deja Kelly on the board and gets a nice round of applause from the crowd here to see her on senior day. Reagan Richardson. Excuse me, Ashlyn Jackson, rather, outside for the 3 ball.
How about that? Blue Devils out and running.
Ustby, rebound. Donarski, another try. This one good.
See that shake of the head?
Did have the 12 points, 2 from outside against Boston College. Lexi Donarski.
Uh-oh, no look pass.
This game, and we're only 5 minutes in, has delivered Courtney Banghart trying to make sure that they take care of the ball. Deja Kelly, poised bucket in the paint. Can stretch the floor as well. Another look for Ashlyn at the rim, no good there. Lexi Donarski, you have to guard her that far out.
Reagan Richardson taking away that rhythm 3. So I've seen this too many times.
Ustby looking for a little help at the top of the key, finds Deja Kelly. Under 10 on the shot clock. Donarski off the bounce, going at Reagan Richardson. Wanted the contact, nothing there. Blue Devils, 3-on-1, and how about the defense by Zelaya?
A full house, Angel Gray. This place has been sold out for more than 2 weeks. That's what it's all about.
6,319 people in attendance here at Carmichael Arena. We're told Jessica Breland got the last of the tickets, so if you have any problems there, you got to go talk to the legend herself.
I don't think there's going to be any problems.
Right out of the gate, North Carolina starts off with the ball and Ustby with the bucket.
I like when she takes shots. I mean, she's not the focal point of the offense for these Heels, but anytime she gets it and she wants to score, I feel like she's got that ability and she can just be so shifty.
Off the mark. Duke has gone close to 3 minutes without scoring a bucket. Navarre in the ball game for North Carolina. Bring a Gak thing as well. Ustby back-to-back buckets.
How about that footwork?
Blocked again. Lots of defense that we're seeing on the interior. Tar Heels really clogging it up with their length. Maria Gakte gets blocked at the rim. It's a block party.
We are in for it.
Aluchia Kanwa, speedy as they come.
That awareness that Kara Lawson was talking about, I mean, she's a player. Get the one in for Ustby.
6 points now for Alyssa Ustby.
She's certainly a player who's got that heads-up mentality where, hey, right off that tip, I'm going to take it and go, knowing and understanding her speed.
Corner three. Good for Cable. Deja Kelly slowing things down once again. You talk about you're seeing the zone on the other side for the Tar Heels, slowing the pace down on the offensive end. Not many people they can bring off the bench, so understanding how to control the pace.
Right, you got to save those legs and maximize your possession. So you want to get a great last shot here. So for Carolina, you got 13 seconds to set up a shot. And yeah, to your point, it's about saving your legs.
10 seconds on the game clock. Lexi Donarski gets it back. Pulls up, bucket. 10-point lead for the Tar Heels as we bring the first period to the close.
Well, we're seeing the result of playing against the zone and perhaps just changing up, slowing up their offense. We looked right in that Duke huddle. Ashlyn Jackson, number 3, look at her teammates and kind of give that, hey, we got to go. So what I'm thinking is that Duke wants to get the ball movement more, maybe a little more inside-out action. It's great to get that ball around the ACC logo, yes, but sometimes one pass, one shot, not great offense.
Gotta credit the Tar Heels defense as well. We've seen more of the zone to start the second quarter. Reagan Richardson held up the back door by Cable. Nothing there. They're getting the looks on the back door, just can't connect.
What Carolina is doing really well is controlling the rebounds. There are 0 second chance points right now for Duke.
And Reagan Richardson, you can see, just collides a couple of people.
Looks like she's trying to get through India Navarre and they all got tangled up.
That'll be Reagan's first. Almost like a nice spare almost. When you're bowling,
oh,
you got both
there you go.
sides.
A little spare. All right, I'm following you. Just kind of looking at you. I'm like, I'm not there. Oh, I'm on there. Oh, not a great bowler. Maybe that's fine.
Broadcasting team building next time.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Okay, Gakte. Coming off a great game against Boston College, where she transferred from. The Heels are bodying up on that fast break, kind of forcing them to do something with it from the outside. How about the sky? India Navarre getting up there for that board.
North Carolina out rebounding Duke 14-8. Ustby outside, bottom of the bucket. North Carolina now 2 for 5 from outside.
The senior from Minnesota. She's got some range, been working on her shot. You know how good she is in the paint. But this zone for Carolina, you said, is very effective. And then Gakte can move up, be a bother, but young woman right there, Kennedy Brown.
Offensive foul will be called against the Tar Heels.
Was able to get that 3 off and now get some rest, right? Minutes, maximizing the rest and what you can do. Today the seniors are coming through, 13 already. And the shooting percentages, that's what I like.
Back-to-back buckets. Donarski off the bounce.
She's got that strong body and she's able to just create a little separation. She's good at reading and making you think she's going to go one step further than she is.
7 points for Lexi Donarski to transfer from Iowa State as Jackson dials it up again. Nothing. O-board. Can Duke convert? And Duke!
The Devils just, again, trying to find that best shot for them, and Carolina They want that consistency in offense. They had a great first quarter in the last game against Duke. In the fourth, they only had 7 points.
Deja Kelly, a bit strong on the shot. Donovan rips that one out of the air. Cable lines it up once again. Another tray ball. It's a 2-possession game.
That's a 3-point shooter you cannot leave open.
On the wrong side of the bubble, so that's a big game indeed. But we have an even bigger game right now, actually, right now, between Duke and North Carolina. North Carolina in a bit of a skid as Duke went on a 6-0 run.
As difficult as it is to score against Duke in this defense, best in the ACC in many categories.
Kennedy Brown gets it on the inside. And they love her in that position.
She's a high IQ type of player. Off that screen and roll, she's so good at creating separation and forcing the defense to make a decision. And she can hit the shot from the outside.
Alyssa Ustby held up by Jaden Donovan.
Come on.
It's your night, it's your night.
Let's go. I mean, you talk about weight room. Those two players right there, like, I want to see some type of weight competition to see how strong those young women are. I mean, you saw there's just, nobody was backing down. Ustby said, I got it. Jaden Donovan said, come, let's go. Better shot by Ustby.
Ustby off the glass with 11 points. Salucci outside. Under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Lexi Donarski off the bounce, spins. And Taina Mayer ends that series for North Carolina. Lucci once again. Couldn't knock it down, but tracks it off of the tip from Jaden Donovan.
The underrated tip from Jaden Donovan because she had to reach, I mean, here's that wingspan to get to it. Another life, though, for the Blue Devils.
They got 5 to work with. Taina Mayer, step back. What more can you say? Deja Kelly finding space, rims out. Kennedy Brown able to grab the rebound. Mayer to Jaden Donovan, ball movement for Duke. 3 points for the Blue Devils. This is the first lead for Duke after being down 15. The second quarter has been theirs. I saw a very fiery huddle. What discussion do you think they were having?
Yeah, it looked like Lexi Donarski was really trying to get into her teammates and get them fired up as Mayer with the steal with the miss. And I think for Carolina, they got to get back to ball movement. A lot of players just kind of standing around, and it was 3 straight possessions of Deja Kelly, Ustby, and Donarski kind of going one-on-one. Duke out there just really running, passing the ball everywhere in transition. So I think Carolina's got to go back to what that game plan was stops to scores.
Duke was down 22-7 at the 8-minute mark in the second quarter.
That is an incredible feat, and really honor to your players that show up and do that. She said, I have tough, young, hungry players. You see that they're hungry, they're urgent, and you're right, that's what they're playing with, a sense of urgency.
90 seconds left in this half. Taina Mayer off the glass with a one-hander.
Creative, Taina Mayer. Her hand scoops, so you can't block it.
2 field goals for Mayer as we're approaching the 1-minute mark here in the first half. Inside touch for Maria Gateng. Going at Kennedy Brown, finds space and rims that one in.
Inside touch, right? Another part of the Carolina game plan. Now they're getting back to it. That speed bothersome from Okinawa.
Alyssa Okinawa, like, did you see her run down the floor?
No, I saw a blur. Dark blur, I think it was her.
7 points for Lucci off the bench. Ustby, left-handed. The balance she has with 13 points. You see the sign in the stands. Triple-double already on the season and 15 double-doubles. Can she get another today? Less than 30 seconds on the game clock, 15 on the shot clock. Duke rolling offensively. Outside look, no good for Mayer. 12 left, and Deja Kelly wisely pulling that one out for the last shot of the first half. 5 seconds. And Maria Gakdeng actually commits the foul there.
Look at that last moment.
A lot of time left. Taina Mayer with 1 second. Sends it to the corner. Should have probably heaved it there. So that 3 ball, no good for Luchi Akanwa. And that second quarter, all Duke as they have the 1-point lead over North Carolina.
But Duke seems dialed in and ready.
Ready to go. We talked about the 3-point shooting from Duke. That has been the difference. They were 1 for 4 from 3 in the first quarter. Hit 4 for 8 in the second quarter. You saw just moments ago the tail of the tape on the left side of your screen why Duke has this 1-point lead as North Carolina starts off with the rock. India Navarre gets the start in the second half as well.
Played stellar defense, and it's just a good option for them. And an additional score is Gakdeng getting on the boards. I like that they went inside to her for that touch. And Kelly, we both talked about it. We'd love to see her take some more shots and take charge here in this third quarter.
Deja Kelly only took 2 shots in that second quarter. That was when Duke made their surge. So for the senior, they'll need more of her. India Navarre tried to thread the needle to Maria. Saw where she was and said, hey, I can walk myself into a bucket. Tips off at 6 Eastern with the NBA countdown. So that's going to be a really fun one to watch. There's a lot going on. Trying to figure out what's going on in the ACC.
I know that's right.
A lot going on just in basketball in general. You see Caitlin Clark that breaks another record. So many people in attendance today. It was really cool to see Maya Moore that actually surprised her there and congratulate her. So
there's some star power there. Annette Woodward was in the house.
Mayer with the assignment against Deja Kelly. Backdoor, that's how you find points. North Carolina shooting just 28% from the 3-point line. And Duke still piling it in. Now she gets to live out her dream playing with North Carolina, a team that she's revered and cheered for her entire life. Denarski waiting for the play to develop. Nothing at the top of the key. 8 on the shot clock with Ustby going at Kennedy Brown.
How did she do that?
I'm speechless. There's there.
Right? I mean, you and I both have been analysts at some point in our lives, but wow, the angle is spin on that one. My goodness. I think if Juju Watkins chooses to stay, she could break the record.
Wow.
I really do, because she's putting up 40, 50 on the regular.
Yeah.
Now, I'll be real curious to see how that translates into the Big Ten when you add, travel and all of those things. So I'm excited to see her future, Hannah's future. Georgia Amor, is she going to come back?
Elizabeth Kitley going for her 3rd ACC Player of the Year. And absolutely have an opportunity to do that. But Hannah Hidalgo saying, don't count me out of that conversation.
Wow, the help side from Taina Mayer coming in off the bounce.
Taina Mayer led the ACC in steals as a freshman in her time with Boston College. So no doubt a great fit for her time in Duke as Luchi Akanwa found the slither piece of space underneath for 2.
You can see her coming, and it still doesn't matter. She was able to find the only space available between 2 defenders. Off that curl.
9 points for Luchi. In her last 3 games, she's only had 1 field goal. As an outside ball by Zelaya is knocked down. Jackson underneath. Ball movement. Good look for Duke, just couldn't connect.
I'd say good-ish. Jaden Donovan had that ball underneath the basket, and I don't mind that she kicked it out because that was a good rhythm pass for a 3, but take the guarantee.
Deja Kelly worked her way around the hip.
This is her last day. This is her last go here on the floor. She's getting the crowd riled up. Starting to feel it. Deja Kelly, one of the best guards in the country.
3-point edge over Duke. How about it? Tie ball game at 41. 11 points for Jackson.
How much does it not surprise you that Ashlyn Jackson was the first one to hit that shot after some Carolina momentum?
Not at all, but Lexi Dynasty responds with a bucket of her own. Underneath, Jackson from the hip turns it over.
That's where Jackson's run herself into some trouble today, is off the turnovers. It's her third.
Quick shot by Deja Kelly. Poked away from Sydney Barker. Taina Mayer has had her handprint on this game.
That's what I'm talking about right there. The quick conversion. Jane Donovan, she's so good at getting down the floor, right? Beating the defense. And then that terrific wingspan and the strength she has to finish down low.
Shocking to see that that's Taina Mayer's first assist of the ball game, but it came in quality fashion. Barker from outside! And Jackson with the response!
Wow.
You gotta love this rivalry.
Come on. These players are like, give me more. Tie ball game. Just about headed into the fourth quarter. Season winding down. Sellout crowd. Let's go. What a win for this game for women's basketball.
Gentle reminder, the first matchup went into overtime. Pick six, no way for Jane Donovan trying to slap the backboard, and that goes out of bounds and stays with Duke.
Well, now Jane Donovan can dunk, okay? So my guess is there was a glimmer of that thought in her mind as she gets down there, but Barker with a big-time three. Freshman gonna get one of her own, and then immediately, again, Ashlyn Jackson says, I got the answer.
5 seconds to work with on the game clock. Mayer passes back up top. Jackson blocked by Deja Kelly. No foul assessed. A little bit of chirping to end the third quarter as well. What more can you ask for? We're tied at 46. Stick around, fourth quarter. And it's been a fun one.
This fourth quarter, you know, to me is gonna come down to who owns the rebounds, who doesn't turn the ball over the most, right? So whoever's got the lowest turnovers and the most rebounds, I think is gonna win this game.
7 turnovers for the Tar Heels, 10 for Duke. You mentioned rebounds as well. How close can they get? 24-23. Duke has the edge there as the turnover to start for Duke.
Early part of the season, you know your scout in the head, but you don't know it in the body. And so by now, you're a lot sharper. Not only do you know it in the head, but you can execute.
Jackson starting the pace, and that was stripped away from Mayer.
Second layup that Lexi Donarski has denied all by herself on the fast break of Duke.
Alexandra Zelaya. Jackson. Poked by Deja Kelly. Ustby diving on the floor to try and get it. And a timeout called by the Tar Heels.
Go back and look at, you know, those middle of the season possessions and moments. Courtney Bangard had a great observation to us today. She said, you know, 4, 5 possessions maybe go differently. We're hosting. We're a top 16 team.
Deja Kelly with time running down, knocks it down. She now has 8 points. Weeks ago where she had 100 points over 4 games. Kennedy. How many times have we seen bodies on the floor? They avoided a 3-game skid of their own, getting a win against Syracuse. 5 on the shot clock and an offensive foul.
Wrap it up, just kind of talking about, hey, let's get this stop here. Carolina's got to go back to those stops, but Ashlyn Jackson was too wide of an open 3 for them.
A little under 7 minutes to play as Alyssa Ustby has 4 fouls in this ball game. Lydia Navarro will check in at the next dead ball for the Tar Heels. Kelly pulls up.
There it is. There it is. I'm going to get this one. Quick pull up. I mean, that's against one of the quickest players out there in Kanawa, excuse me, and Kelly.
As Deja Kelly steps up. Shooting just the 5th and 6th layup. Maria Goctain on the cleanup through. 9-point lead for the Tar Heels. Mayer flicks it up. Goctain brings it down.
Kelly gonna go for another score or maybe an inside touch.
Ustby had to go through about 3 defenders to try and get that one up. Still have an opportunity within the ACC tournament and hopes alive in the NCAA tournament as well. This off of Charlie Green, who says 9 teams will get in out of the ACC. Dish underneath, Jaden Donovan under. Donarski selling the jab. Kennedy Brown will take it back. Ustby reaches in. I think it changed possession 3 times. Donarski. Free ball would have had everyone out of their seats. Just under 5 minutes to play here in the 4th. Oh, Taylor! Crossover was nasty to start. I was going to let you finish that one off.
Well, I'm just waiting for her to give the punctuation.
Duke has won the last 2 against North Carolina. 5 on the shot clock, Kelly, Mayer.
And for Deja Kelly, even to get a shot off, that was incredibly athletic and hard, but she almost knocked that one in. And Carolina getting the ball back.
16th turnover for Duke, for a team that was doing fine in turnovers in the first half. They only had 4. So a turn of events here for the Blue Devils.
Well, we talked about how big turnovers and rebounds are going to be down the stretch. Carolina with a big turnover there, 5-point lead. Can they add to it?
Deja Kelly again, short shot clock, different results. And she knocks down the mid-range shot. Mayer response bucket. How many of those have we seen?
Immediate response, like within 7 seconds, Angel. I feel like Duke has just sought out right away. Hey, we're going to answer right back. We're going to take a 3. Complete confidence. How about the day that Taina Mayer is having?
2-possession ball game as we're approaching the 2-minute mark. Deja Kelly. High hedge for Duke. Deja Kelly hovered close to a turnover instead of foul at the top of the key. And they're also in the bonus now, so that puts North Carolina at the free throw line the rest of the way. So looking for easy buckets here.
And this Carolina team so good at drawing fouls. Deja Kelly, one of them. Got to hit the free throws.
At Greensboro Coliseum with every matchup but the championship game right over on the AC Network and the ESPN app. Our first round coverage begins at 12:30 Eastern with the Nothing But Net crew. Make sure you tune in for that, but we appreciate you joining us for the rivalry matchup between Duke and North Carolina here for Senior Day. For seniors on the roster for North Carolina needing the win as Reagan Richardson knocks down a big bucket.
There's 2 missed free throws from Maria Goctain, and then Duke comes right down. No pressure whatsoever, just kind of running the play. Let's say, hey, let's get the ball to Richardson. She finds that confident shot. Now Deja Kelly, 1 minute, 15 seconds left for her career here at Carolina.
Seconds, Jaden Donovan, outstretched hands. I tell you what, one of the most athletic players and has the most upside in my personal opinion. Big play defensively for her.
You can kind of sit her in the back, and I don't know a ton about football, but I'm thinking like defensive back with free safety, right? You can have her just go after those balls. If you make a lazy pass, Jaden Donovan's going to read it. Go get it.
3 on the shot clock. Deja Kelly once again.
Cheers, standing proud. She's got 20 family members here.
Second sellout this season, right behind when they played the #1 overall team in South Carolina. Big possession for Duke. Brown going at Zelaya underneath. Travel ball.
Find Kelly. She knows how to get to that free throw line and convert.
Deja Kelly right now 0 for 3 from the free throw line. North Carolina in the bonus have 2 timeouts left. Another missed opportunity. First quarter for the most right now with 8 in the fourth quarter. Closest to the announcer's table, Taina Mayer sends it into Jackson. Kennedy Brown. Taina Mayer pulls up for 3, bounces around, bodies in the paint, and this will go back to North Carolina.
You're supposed to be wrong every once in a while, you know?
Ustby taking it out. Lexi Donarski loses the ball. Duke gets it. Taina Mayer finds Jackson. They need a bucket quick. A lot of contact. That's 3 free throws on the way.
What do they do better? They execute better down the stretch. What do you do when you're behind, you need the ball? All right, we're going to double team. We're going to trap. Try to go for a steal. If we don't, we got a foul.
There have been only 2 players shooting free throws for Duke all game. Ashlyn Jackson being one of them. Perfect so far. 2 for 2. Knocks down the third. Gets the second of the 3. What a turn of events. And you would almost think that North Carolina was waiting for the foul to be committed. And it's just a 2-point game. Still have to foul. Contact made on Deja Kelly.
Just 1 of 5, Angel, from the free throw line. 33%. Wow, as a team.
Maria Gotting will check in for Zelaya. And this is another, you can tell the frustration. Also something she's worked on in the middle of the season. Said she was trying to journal herself back into a mental space where she understands what she needs to do. Got it.
This is where you want to switch everything, Angel. You think just, protect against that 3-point line and do your best to contest, not foul.
10
Perhaps
seconds.
foul has stopped the clock from a 3. Also a great strategy.
It's going to be loud because it's sold out. It's going to be hot.
Yeah.
But we weren't expecting it to be this hot on the floor between these 2. Big free throws on the way for Taina Mayer. Shooting close to 90% from the free throw line. Just her first free throw of the ball game. She has 1 more. Do you make her miss? She misses. Kennedy Brown is able to grab it. 6.2 left. 5.4 is when the foul was committed in the backcourt against Deja Kelly. So the miss was there. Kennedy Brown just didn't get the look she wanted.
Yeah. Wow. I was holding my breath because I wasn't about to jinx anybody's free throw, but what an opportunity. I mean, Kennedy Brown was right there. The defense of Carolina. Ustby, the senior. Maybe the biggest block of her life, right there.
Ustby with 4 fouls. Puts it on the line as Deja Kelly knocks down the free throw. And says, I'm going to get the stop for her teammates. What a huge play for Ustby as Deja Kelly has 1 more, knocks it down.
1 game ago, those 2 and Lexi Donarski did not have the shooting afternoon they wanted, and with quick adjustment, the response back, the leadership has been there, present for Carolina today.
5.4 left. Reagan Richardson in the corner, 3 ball, no good, and the fans can feel it.